Command in the IRC, and we are going to be underway momentarily. Good luck to both of the guys there. Hopefully it's going to be a really good race tonight.
Well, that's a disappointing start screen.
Yeah, that was a bit of an easy one. Lionel's on the overworld, and right away a wood sword at start. Come on now.
Wait. First of all, two things. One, wood sword at start. Chat, you know what to do. Number two, I like to point out that CrimsonAvix is not a wooden sword. It is a carrot. Because Crim is playing as the Chocobo from Final Fantasy.
That is glorious of sure. Expensive bum, so that's a little bit of a trolley-ness right there.
True, but they are close to start. Another interesting thing to point out is we have Gorillas here on the overworld, and that's going to be good because orange Gorillas are pretty easy to farm bombs from, except when they're 4 HP and don't want to drop anything for you.
Yeah, I was going to say, these are a little bit on the beefier side, but Crim does get a pack of bombs.
Is that going to be the thing today, talking about food? Because first we were talking about chicken, now we're talking about beef. I mean, we'll have bacon at the end of the seed.
I mean, as we said, it is lunchtime, so I mean,
yeah.
I did skip breakfast today, so I am a little famished.
And greed is good. Oh, greed is definitely good.
112 big secret, can't beat that one.
Well, you can. There's a bunch of values that could beat it, but I'm not going to complain.
Well, it's better than the opposite.
That's true. And we have that door really tied the room together. That's one of the door repairs that started the we need better door repair messages or more door repair messages. But the big thing I want to point out right now is one of my favorite things to see is Pole's voice on the overworld. And the reason for that is because it means I don't have to deal with them in the dungeons. And Pole's voice in the dungeons are atrocious.
Especially when you don't have the bow yet. It just takes so long to kill them. And with the plus or minus 2 HP, if you have 12 HP bunnies with only a wood sword, that's going to take a long time.
It is. We have 2 take any one you want caves back to back there for Kingdahl. Going to pick up a candle and a heart container. Obviously, I like the choice there. Picking up the candle so you can start burning stuff. Picking up the heart container because hearts are kind of important in this game.
Yes, from what we've seen on the overworld so far, we probably have Dark Nuts and Wizard Robes underneath. So that could be some combat-intensive rooms once they start finding some dungeons.
Wow, speaking of that, that's a third take any one you want cave. And Crim has found level 3 down in the southwest corner of the bomb spot.
Nice Pepto Pink palette there.
Yeah, that's not as bad as what it could be. That's more magenta-ish.
Yeah, it could be one of the birder sprites, but as of right now, we got the darker pink color.
I mean, it's not bubble pop pink, that's for sure.
And a heart container, 1 room from start. Can't beat that one.
No, not at all. Also, can I point out my favorite thing about Crim's Chocobo sprite is watch the way this thing walks. The Chocobo butt wiggle is adorable.
And Crim taking a death from a turret. I have to go back to start here.
But you can't tell me that Chocobo butt wiggle isn't adorable.
Well, that's one of the reasons I play the Lionel sprite. It just looks so funny when they run.
Yeah. There was a point in time where I was playing as the Wizrobe sprite, but it was just the Wizrobe sprite to me was just a little too hard to screen scroll with. I love playing as the Dark Nut sprite, which is a pain when I go back and try to play, any percent because I'm so used to clipping and scrolling with the Dark Nut. I don't know how to do it as Link. Obligatory shoot reference here.
Oh, shoot. And speaking of the no up A, since we have a quick second, level 9 found by Kingdahl. Gotta come back there later. There is a no up A tournament coming up in a couple weeks. Actually, it's starting later today. So keep an eye on that
Eunice and Malagord tonight, 8 p.m.
Grim dodging the Landmola to find more Landmola.
At least these are slightly more reasonable Landmola.
Now he has 2 options here. You can either block clip into the thing, into one of the blocks here, and deal with them that way, or you can just hide in the doorway and deal with them that way.
Oh, All around the mulberry bush, Momola chase the chocobo.
Now, the block clip works if you stay on the block, Crim.
Yeah, notice he skipped into the middle this time, so he was guaranteed to stay in the block. Also, over on Kingdahl's side, we have found some Take Any Roads. We've got one over at the Grave. There's one over in the desert area. We got this one. Hey, that's good. One of the raft spots. Always nice to see a raft spot. One less thing you have to worry about. Run, run, Crim! And over at the Armos statues in the Grave.
Oh, this has been clench-worthy for Crim here.
And Nora, I'm seeing you over there in chat. This is not a record for me going off the rails. The second round match with Crim when he broke out the no Nana sprite, Z-Man and I lost it for a minute and a half before even saying a word. So this is not a new record.
Now, since Crim did kill one of those heads, what he could have done was leave the ribbon, go back in, and trick the game into thinking that the other head was dead. But he gets the wand for his efforts. That's a huge pickup.
That is, because that's going to drastically increase his firepower, give him a ranged weapon. So yeah, that's huge. Also, we have level 8 over on King's side. Level 8's good because 2 items. Level 8's bad because it's frickin' level 8.
And another quick Triforce as well, so that's a really quick 3. Really efficient. Gets some firepower under his belt. And gets the quick Triforce.
Yeah, very, very efficient level 3 there. Heart container, 1 room in, item, Triforce, beautiful.
Level 4 right next to us. So this lower west side was level stacked, which you kind of called.
I didn't call anything. I called I wanted them to start here. I didn't say anything about being level stacked. I'm disappointed they haven't been more difficult yet. I need Wizrobes in my life. Although, that looks like a Goma blocked item.
So you get Gomas at least.
So, no bones about it here, I get Gomas?
No bones about it. Lots of keys in this level 4 so far, which is nice.
Always nice to see more keys. I said keys, not... Ooh! You see that? Vires have been shifted down to 2 HP, so the wand will kill them.
That is huge. That stops him from splitting up, makes that wand even more powerful for him.
Yeah, because now that wand can get bomb drops against Gomas. And hey, we have a Triforce over in level 8 for Kingdahl.
Surprised he didn't push that block there. I would just open the shutter, never mind.
Yeah, it wouldn't have done anything.
Cancel that.
Cancelled.
It did look like part of 8 was ladder blocked. So if
hey, I got my wish. There are Wizrobes in this dungeon. And they're Wizrobes. 2 HP too! My word! Hey, look at the white sword item! Oh, King!
Throws a sword beam at the banana and says no.
I know Crim's not going to take it, so I'm just hoping for... At this point, I'm on Team Ganon.
Ganon hugs for days.
Ganon hugs for days. Crim hoping this is the item room, and hey, it looks like we might not have a Goma block after all for the item. And we've got the Raft.
Raft and 4. Interesting find. Now that just unlocks 2 spots in the world map, so it usually is a little bit of a disappointment to find until it's needed. And we know there's only potentially 1 spot left on the world map that could actually have any merit for, because Kingdahl has found the warps on one of the raft spots, and that's, speaking of finding things, that's the 4th and final Take Anyone You Want cave for Kingdahl. Also gets the heart container here in 4, another HP pickup. But with the white sword item being what it is in Crim's proclivity not to pick that up, I don't think he'll want that. But we have a level 6 find for Kingdahl, and more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, we have got
a map here. So go ahead, name that ink blot.
I'm a little surprised that neither one of the runners have gone for the Armos items yet.
Well, that's one of those things where I know the way Crimson routes is he's going to route the way the game takes him. And starting there, he got the sword, and you're going to normally try to route yourself up in that general area. He ended up, after dying, he screen scrolled over into the Dead Woods just to get these out of the way. So he'll make his way eventually over to the Armos statues. I know that for a fact. He just likes to route the way the game's taking him, and so far it's taken him down here in the Dead Woods. Kingdahl, the same thing. He is doing his exploring. He's over here in the forested area, but because he's got all of this going on, he's found level 8, he's found level 6, he's found the warp zones. He's also just going where the game is taking him, so eventually they'll get their way here, and hey, we've got a bomb upgrade. Standard price, standard bombs.
Yep, 4 bombs for 100, can't beat that one. I mean, you can, but there's definitely worse things you could have gotten.
Yeah, definitely.
So a lot of orange reserves right now, but no blue ones yet.
That's another Triforce for Kingdahl. Getting Triforce and going out of 2 bigger levels. Now, I would do the same thing, but this is one of those scenarios that could come back and bite him. And now, speaking of the Armo statues, level 6 was on one of the Armo statue screens, so Kingdahl definitely doing the thing, and oh, this is a bad thing for Crim. He might be ladder blocked out of the Triforce. He's probably ladder blocked out of the Triforce here in level 4. Depending on where it spawns, if it's in this room. He's just like, wait, there's not a thing I can do in here.
He might be trying to go around and bomb into it.
He's gonna have to, yeah.
And he can.
Now he's gonna go ahead and bomb into that as Kingdahl's gonna go ahead and find the bow as the Armos item.
So Bo was talking about good Armos items.
Yeah, bow is a really good. Oh, he's still ladder blocking. It's a Gliok. Ah, dagger. Dagger!
So about that Gliok, that's a pain to see, especially in a Chevy rim.
Yeah, but a Gliok in a Chevy rim is interesting because that does allow for a random... I'm not sure if Fred has fixed this one or not, but there was a point in time where with the Gliok in a ladder room, if you did the combination of things just right while standing on the ladder and stabbing the Gliok, you could mysteriously turn your wooden sword into a white sword.
That's interesting. I never heard about that one before.
Yeah, that was back in like 2.0, I think. It was a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
So well before my time, then. This might shift Crim back over towards the...
Oh, huge hint for Kingdahl there. Goma creeps with the silver arrows. He's going to have to go back into level 6.
At least he got that hint now and not search level 9 for it.
That is true. That's a huge hint to find.
See if he makes his way back down to 6 right away, or if he takes a little bit.
Ooh, we have some HUD clip. We've got HUD clip. Hey, enjoying the HUD clip, not having to worry about getting anywhere, always, or dying to enemies, always fine. And gonna pick up some expensive BAMs. Remember those bunnies I said I liked seeing on the overworld? Yeah, not on this screen.
Yeah, but you can't get around them, they're a pain. I do not believe bunnies are subject to blowback either, so you kind of just have to deal with them.
Yes, bunnies are knockback proof. And
Kingdahl taking a death, unfortunately.
Yeah, he is not sword beam proof.
No, he is absolutely not. Now, with 9 bombs, we'll see if Crim takes a look around Death Mountain at this point.
He probably will, but he's going to have to be very, very careful at, half a heart here. Hoping to get some from these levers. Nope, just money. Now, it looks like he's going to screen scroll back over to the other Armo statue. Yeah. Kingdahl now, he is at enough rupees to be able to potentially get himself a blue ring.
Pony is having none at Crim at the moment.
But hey, the big thing, Crim got a heart and a heart. And there's another heart.
Yeah, he's gonna find all the takenings that Kingdahl found a little bit earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. The big thing there is you'll notice Crim took the heart first because he didn't want to die, and then immediately pick up a candle afterwards. I do like that play. Oh god, all the bodies! So Kingdahl gonna come across levels 3 and 4 over here. Yeah, Garia! Yeah, Garia! Crim gonna go ahead and get the clock. That's a perfectly timed clock. Pardon the pun there for Crim. Gonna allow him to kill this and make his way over here to check out what's on the raft spot. Still looking for hearts.
If he wants, he's probably hoping there's gonna be a level here so he can refill his HP a little bit.
Yep. Nope, but you went to the wrong seed, buddy.
Old man taunting Crim a little bit. I approve.
I also... Okay, Crim. Usually you go back and forth on the raft if there's enemies there. You don't do it on your own accord.
Yeah, Crim got a little trigger happy.
Maybe he's just so used to it.
Alright, so Crim is going to do a little bit of a forest fire and burn down Counter Row here. Just getting some rupees for his troubles at the moment.
Oh!
The rock says no.
Well, these rocks, every time we see them, they keep getting bolder and bolder.
Wonder if Crim is a fan of Amadeus.
You'd have to ask him. That's not a question I know the answer to.
You're getting your wish of a lot of fried chicken today, though.
Hey, I'm a fat guy. I like fried chicken. Although Crim going up to max rupee, so he may take a trip over about to pick up that blue ring, and I'm chuckling because apparently my bad pun is ruining somebody's cinnamon roll.
Bad pun is bad.
Yep, also that Wizrobe cross-up where Kingdahl was in between two Wizrobes and there wasn't a darn thing he could do there.
Yep, that's what you call the FU beam.
Yep.
Crim picking up some jewelry. You might as well spend your money while you have it.
My question is, with the Chocobo, is it a toe ring or does it go on the wing?
It's probably like a one of those lip rings that just gets put in his beak.
Oh, wait, so it's a piercing? It's a tongue ring?
Well, we can call that.
Okay.
I mean, it does look like a stud, so...
Wow.
Jader, no.
Yeah, do want to put a shout out though. We seem to have a large Swedish contingent here in the chat, so I will give a shout out to all of our Swedish friends here. So, hi guys and girls.
Good evening, I believe, at the moment.
Something like that. But we also have a level 2 find for Crim over here, and we've got Dark Nuts.
We got beefy Dark Nuts.
Not really. Only 2 hits with the Schwans.
So they're probably normal. Probably normal 4 HP.
Alrighty, here we go. We've got Bumhole.
So level 2 is nice find for Crim, because it has that one item that's usually just hanging out on the ground.
And it's usually a fairly small dungeon.
Until that item becomes the book, and with his wand, he doesn't want to see that one.
No, that'll definitely make things a little bit worse.
But you'd probably love to see him get Y booked.
I never want to see anybody get Y booked.
Oh, come
But
on.
for Crim, I'll make an exception. But for Crim, I'll make an exception.
I know you too well, my friend.
Ooh, we got a segmented too. Kingdahl and the very fast 3 over here.
That's a lot of dark nuts.
Not as many as it could be. It could be blue.
This is true. You were saying?
I love it when a plan comes together.
Now that, folks, is what you call the evil TGE cackle.
No, that's not even my evil laugh, trust me. That's just my I'm slightly bemused.
Now, Crim was able to sneak up through the bottom door and makes his way over, see if Kingdahl can get there before the wall gets there, and he cannot.
Lamola says no.
Lamola didn't get enough chicken. Nah, he has to eat some link. Well, there's a Y force if you can't block clip.
Crim can block up. The problem is I'm not sure how proficient he is with block clipping with his chocobo, because I know he doesn't use it all that often.
Thanks for the old news game.
Yeah, fair. Let's see what we got coming up here. Oh, come on, show me item.
You get map.
That is an item.
Could be here, though.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what this level 2 is.
Easter Island statue?
Ooh, I like that one. I mean, oh, we got a compass. Cram, you know where the Triforce is. Why are you grabbing the compass? Cram, you have to go kill that Patra.
That's exactly where it is.
And he just came to the realization of, crap, I have to kill a Patra.
We need a shoot room. Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Alright, so with that, Crimson equals out the Triforce count, and he is going back for the Patra.
Hey, this is all going to be, like, it's going to be a great move if this is the latter. It's going to be a horrible move if it's the book, or what seems to be par for the course recently, the Magic Boomerang just likes to stay home in level 2.
We have yet to see the coast item, too, so if it is the latter, we'll see if it pays double duty today.
Yep. This is a Patra in a BMO statue room. Not the best, but it's better than having 4 BMO statues. Grrr!
And at least it's not a expanding one, so that has the easy pattern to it.
Yeah, these are the easy. I prefer these ones to the expanding. The expanding ones are just such a pain. Oh,
This
no.
is the recorder?
We get the flute. That's actually a really, really, really good item there, because now it allows Crim to do exactly what you saw Kingdahl doing in 6 and 8, and that's if he comes across an early Triforce to grab it and then just be able to warp back later if he gets a hint like the one Kingdahl got saying, hey, the silvers are in 6.
Yeah, a lot of people look down on the recorder because it only opens one spot, but there are just quite a few other possibilities that it has that people don't really take into account, and one of those is transportation across the roadmap.
Well, it only opens one spot for now.
Yes. I believe once we get to second quest stuff, we'll have a little bit more of that.
Yeah, once we get into the Elite 8, we will have second quest overworld, where the recorder opens a lot more.
And there's only 2 large secrets, too.
No, there's only 1 large secret.
Even better. J Durg in chat bring up a good point. That lets him flute back to 3 to finish off 4 whenever he so chooses.
There is that as well. But right now, we have a very big hole in our Let's Find the Dungeons, and that's level 1. Level 1 is missing. Level 1 is an easy dungeon. Level 1 has 2 items. Level 1 is something that our runners want to find.
Yes, the earlier you find one, unless it's Wizrobe infested, the better.
What's wrong with Wizrobe infested?
You really want an infestation of any case.
I mean, that's why you call an exterminator.
Isn't that technically what Link is?
No, I'm pretty sure he's a 10-year-old Hylian youth trying to get the girl. Hey, that recorder may be paying dividends already for Crim. And oh my! That level 5.
Yeah, and Crim taking out Aquamantis, poor dragon. Never deserves to die.
But he is the fresh maker.
Second bomb upgrade. 5 rupees short of it, though. Old man takes a shot with the wand.
Yeah, Crim comes across 5 rupees, he'll be coming back to get that more than likely. He's gonna take it because I'm on commentary, so I'm not even turbed at this point. Like, I know this is happening, so Crim, you gotta get better than that, buddy. You gotta get better than that. You're not it's not like you're in my house doing it this time, or you don't have a whole sprite. I mean, just picking up the blue nana at this point, that doesn't even do it. I mean, you gotta get more creative than that, man.
Yeah, no, watch him pick up the orange one now just because it won't do anything for him.
But we have an interesting level 8 map here.
That is a thing, and that kind of shows you what level 7 is going to look like also when we dig out more of it.
Yeah, this is quite the interesting level.
So, Crim does have the 106, so he can get that bomb upgrade now if he so chooses, which I'm pretty sure he will, given that he's already bought a ring.
Yeah. The money has been very plentiful here in this seed. And, old man, the fact that you want to talk to a chocobo tells me all I need to know about you.
Well, he's probably lonely sitting in a dungeon his entire life.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Greenleaf Effect.
If they weren't drinking before, they're gonna be drinking now.
And hello, Dig Dogger.
Diggy doggy, oi oi oi.
I didn't see where that staircase popped out at, though.
Right next door. So we have some Dodongo here. Dodongo's in this room without ladder. Never fun.
Yes, they can be quite trolly, even in regular floors. When you add in the fact you can't move around them, they're even worse. And this should be the second item at 8. And it is the white sword. Not a bad pickup. Or the white carrot, I should say.
Yep. And white carrots are technically a thing. You know, there are multicolored carrots.
So now we're about a half hour in. We had the recorder into the wand in 3, the raft in 4. Silver's meal by a hint are in 6. 8 has the blue boomerang and the white sword. Almost item was the bow. White sword item was the banana. And that's all we know so far.
Yep. Also, like to point out, look where level 1 is hiding.
That's a fun spot.
Yeah, so we have got dungeons in 2 of the 3 trolliest locations on the map. That'd be the waterfall in the far southwest corner. The only thing we're missing would be the far northwest corner. And level 7 is still out there, so I'm saying there's a chance.
A lot of people consider the Forgotten spot to be a little bit on the trolley side as well.
Yeah, but it's not. It's trolly because it's hard to get to just in a normal sense of how you route. It's not trolly in the sense of it's still centralized in the map. And speaking of maps, look at this level 1 map for the king.
That's a little triple segment.
Mm-hmm. See, I kind of wish Crim was in here first so I can make a 3-piece chicken joke. And Crim bombing Lord Banana. You jerk! I hope that 1 bomb comes back to bite you.
When you're 1 bomb short of Gan's room, you'll know where you spent it.
Yeah, and I know Crim. He'll say it was worth it. Oh, we've got some book, and we've got the power bracelet on the coast.
And with everything that we've seen so far at the moment, we're getting to that point where that bracelet might not be knighted.
Bracelet could only be necessary for level 7, and if that's the case, and seeing this any key, we now know that ladder is either in 5 or 7.
So, Aniki was nice to find 1. That takes away his resource issue as far as that goes. And we've seen time and time again how in these seeds, resources are vital.
Yeah, absolutely. I know there have been several races where people have lost because of keys. I'm not going to bring up names, but you know who you are.
Kingdahl come across 2, and Crim is down in 6, so we'll see if he digs out the item here or not.
See, it's an interesting thing here for Crim, because we know he has to come back here and dig out the item, because we know from the hint that Kingdahl got that this is the silver arrows. Crim could potentially not worry about that because he has the recorder, and he could definitely come back later afterwards and whistle through. So this is a very dangerous level 6 here for Crim.
Well, there's a Triforce. He's going deeper in, so that's a good sign. See if he does the Rook 6 and only looks for a couple more rooms, though. Now, I will say the enemy set isn't bad, so it won't surprise me if he looks around for a bit.
Oh, if it's right here, this is beautiful. Nope. But it looks like he is, looks like he's going to explore the level. This is a good call.
Yeah, it's an easy enemy set, so it's definitely the smart thing to do.
Yeah, especially considering he has white sword and wand, it's a great enemy set to kill. Super easy. Everything in here is vulnerable to the wand.
Until the right half of the dungeon is ladder blocked.
Oh, that would be super trolly.
Oh shoot.
Oh shoot, indeedly do. Crim, trying to get the heart to spawn here on the right-hand side.
This commentary brought to you by Ned Flanders. Unfortunately, it looks like Kim's going to go for the Triforce and run now that he looks to be blocked out.
I could have sworn I just heard you call him Kim instead of Crim. Ladies and gentlemen, CrimsonAvix.
Maybe. I do speak fast.
Exactly, Lori, exactly. So Kingdahl gonna be over here in level 2. Gonna come to the realization that I need to kill a Patra.
I still hope Fred comes up with the Patrobes. That'd be great.
I have been campaigning for Patrobes for a long time. And for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we're talking about taking the little Patrites and turning them into blue Wizrobes.
Beams included.
Of course. Looks like we might be ladder blocked from the silvers here in 6.
That seems to be the case. Looks like Trim is going to the north part of Hyrule now, the northeast side, and he gets his bow, so that's a nice pickup for him.
I still don't know how a Chocobo fires that, though.
That's a little difficult, yes, I agree.
Ooh, Crim gambling, getting himself 15 delicious rupees. And Kingdahl getting him a face full of delicious Patrite.
So Kingdahl is going back to the Patra at this point. Crimson taking a look at the upper east side of Hyrule. And if he takes a look at those hints, he will also get the knowledge where silvers are. I don't believe he grabbed the one he needs, though. But he does get more rupees to take another look. And with nothing else to spend his money on, he's going to pass up on the hints for now. Finds the other hint shop, decides not to spend his money there. So he won't get the knowledge where silvers are, so that could be a little bit of a downfall for him. We'll see how long it takes him to go back into 6 to pick that up. Yes, Rick, that could be definitely huge. We've seen time and time again how powerful knowledge is in these randomizer seeds. And with Kingdahl having that knowledge that silvers are in 6, he will have to definitely go back there. The other thing I can say in his favor is the enemy set in 6 is a little bit easier than the ones he's cleaned out already, or the ones he's gambled on. So that could push him there first, depending on how confident he is in the other dungeons' enemy sets. Being up in the Lost Hills section here, though, he will most likely come across one momentarily. So he will get his any key. But skipping that hint shop, we'll see if that comes back to bite him or not.
It is one of those things where, level 6 is one of the last places you want to go back to. I do know that Crim has been bitten by silvers in 6 before, so I know it's in the back of his mind, but...
Yeah, I was just commenting how it was a easier enemy set, so it's possible that he'll check there before checking with some of the harder enemy set levels. And he has cleaned out 8, so he knows it's not an 8. So at this point, it's
yeah, because Crim picked up both the inferior model, the White Sword, and the Triforce out of level 8.
Correct. Did he get the Triforce in 8? I think he passed it.
No, because it was super easy to get to. It was a super early Triforce in 8. But we can check once he goes ahead and pauses again, not in a dungeon.
See if he makes quick work of this level 1.
Well, this was the any key, if my memory serves me correctly. Yes, it does!
That solves his resource issues. No, he's pretty stacked with 16 bombs and infinite keys.
Yeah, you could say that.
We know the book is here as well, so we'll see if he deigns to pick that up or not. I don't think he will.
He's been using that wand way too much. He's not gonna. He's gonna see that and he's gonna book it right out of here. Okay, go ahead. So those of you who've been playing the drinking game at home, now is the time to take another sip of whatever beverage you are using. Kingdahl back into this now extremely linear beginning to a level 5.
Yeah, that's quite the map shape, chat, if you guys want to try to figure out what that one is.
Looks like a mounted automatic weapon.
Yeah, I can see that. And we still need to know where 7 is. We haven't even looked and seen it yet.
Well, there are some possibilities here. 7 could be recorder blocked under the lake. If the ladder is here in 5, 7 could be power bracelet blocked. Or 7 could just be buried up in the top left corner of Death Mountain like I called a while back, and then I'm just going to giggle maniacally like an absolute madman.
This level 1's Triforce is being slightly elusive on Crim's side.
Only slightly?
Just slightly. It is a small level. Oh, hello, Triforce.
That's why I was saying only slightly. Wall Master Zero being a pain. But overall, that was a pretty good room there for Kingdahl, because anytime you have multiple enemies in bubbles in a reverse C room, never a pain.
So with his routing, it looks like Crim is going to the Death Mountain now, so he will be coming across level 5 momentarily as well.
Yeah, Kingdahl has come across the staircase here in level 5, so now it's just a matter of time before... Where is... item? Now here's the big thing, is for Kingdahl, he has not found the items in level 8. So if he comes across this and the item here in level 5 is not the ladder, he could potentially think the ladder's in 8 and that he needs that to get the power bracelet to find level 7, assuming that's what it actually is. You know,
that would be the wrong play, considering it's just the blue boomerang and the white sword and 8.
Right. It's one of those, with the information we have, and we're going to come across the item right here, so let's take a peek-sees. There's the ladder, so that power bracelet block 7 could still be a thing. But yeah, that ladder in 5 just turned this from a intriguing seed into a very intriguing seed.
We know Crim is relatively close to where 5 is, and with 5 not being that difficult, I'm sure he'll dig the item out here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We know that this ladder is required to get a Triforce, because the Triforce in level 4 is ladder blocked in a Gliok room. But the interesting thing about this ladder is having this ladder be in level 5 is probably one of the worst things that could have happened for Crim, because he doesn't have the hint again about silvers being in 6.
Right now in Crim's mind, he knows, well, unless he takes the 9 gamble, that silvers are going to be in 6, 7, or 9.
Right, yeah, well, he doesn't know for sure because he doesn't know ladders here at 5.
Oh, I was talking about once he gets the ladder here.
Yeah, no, but here's the thing, is you have to play percentages. And at this point, knowing getting the ladder in here, and there's the Triforce for Kingdahl, is that puts a 50-50 chance of silvers being in level 9. Now, when the last two dungeons you have to look through are 6 and 7, then it gives you a couple of options. You've already explored part of level 6, so you know that you have to go past that ladder block in 6. Okay, you still know you have to get the Triforce out of level 7. So the big thing that you're going to do in here is, in your search for the Triforce in 7, you're going to try and come across the item. At that point, you come across the item, it's not the silver arrows. Right? Not the silver arrows. So you now have level 6 and the 2 items in level 9. You're going to search 9 because there are 2 items in there. So unless Crim is deathly afraid of getting pooched with silvers in 6, then he's gonna just search level 9 for them.
It could be one of those cases where if you find Ganon, you find Zelda before you find the silvers, that you take a look elsewhere.
And there is level 7.
So no power ability to the block. You got your wish of it being up in Death Mountain, though.
Yeah, but it wasn't exactly where I wanted it. The good news is for Kingdahl here in 7 is he knows he just has to take the Triforce and run.
Yeah, that's the power of hints. Even though they're mixed in these stages, it does give him that little bit of knowledge that Crim won't have, as we've been saying. Crim's seeing the Triforce in 5, but he is going to be looking for the item, and he's not too far from it.
No, but he has to look for the item at this point, because he knows he still needs ladder, he knows he still needs silver arrows, so he's definitely looking for the item here, especially when the Triforce is really super easy to get to. And, ooh, we have a big issue for Kingdahl. He is missing on bombs.
That's one segment where Crim does have that advantage, picking up both bomb upgrades already.
Yeah, that's huge for Crim.
Thankfully, Crim passing on the staircase, and he's going to stay in this section of the map, which is where he wants to be.
Yep. So he'll eventually come across his ladder, but as I said, this is a blessing and a curse for Crim, because he's not going to... I mean, logic... I can't say he's not. Logic dictates that you're not going to go back into 6 when you can dig 9 to try and find information.
The other thing I can think of is going back on what you said of being burned in the past on 6. That could be in the back of his mind, as you said.
I mean, it could be. It definitely could be, but... I don't know if playing to recency bias is the right call.
And Crim does get his ladder, so he will be able to go pick up the Triforce.
Give me the old nail once for ya. King gonna make his way back to level 3 and 4. He'll be able to get the Triforces out of both of these rooms, or both of these dungeons.
And while we do have a quick second of downtime, I do want to say, please give both these runners a follow. Heck of a race so far, they both deserve the follows, and a special thanks to Lori the Beaver for tracking for us today behind the scenes. We appreciate you, as well as Narrator for the restream. Thank you guys so much.
What he said. Alright, so King picking up the Triforce out of level 3. This is a pretty easy way to pick things up here. So it looks as if our runners are basically neck and neck here. There is 2 distinct things to keep in mind. Crim has the advantage of the recorder to be able to loop back to where he needs to go. Kingdahl has the advantage of he knows silver arrows are in 6.
Yes, this could definitely be one of those cases of who has the better 9, who can route it more efficiently. Kingdahl does still have to go back to 6 and find the silvers as well. So hopefully he remembers that they're there.
Yeah, the silver arrows hint is definitely something you try not to forget. Crim, you can't bomb left there. You're in the L column.
Resource management.
I mean, I guess when you have 16 bombs, you can afford to be a little frivolous. Although if Crim comes across the magic carrot... Oh, look at that. Gliok not needing to be killed to get the Triforce.
Yeah, just kind of hanging out under his head. Did Kingdahl grab the Triforce in 7?
No, he was bomb blocked out, I believe.
So he's going to make that hike back up to Death Mountain if he so chooses.
Or, look at this, we could potentially have a recorder block here as well.
Recorder was in 2, so it's interesting what other
Guarded
guys
by
the Patra.
Yeah, recorder was guarded by the Patra. Oh, never mind. For now. We have some hot world wrap action here happening with Kingdahl. Gonna wrap over, get himself a croissant.
Curious as to what he's actually looking for, though.
He's going back to 6.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Crim... Oh my! Crim gonna have to kill this room. Thankfully, he does have himself a blue ring. And white sword with this room, not as bad as you would think. Wood sword, he'd be dropping bombs like nobody's business right now.
And nothing for it, unfortunately. Now that's a shape.
Well, we knew it was going to look something like that because of the way level 8 was. I was expecting something segmented, not something so...
Serpentine?
Yeah!
A bunny mid-hop, I like that one, Toast.
Oh my god, it is! You just have to... Oh, it is! Wow, Toasty, that's good, man, that's good. Also, Amazing Toaster watching with interest as he'll get the winner of this matchup.
Yep, as we said earlier, whoever wins this match has a very tough road ahead of him next week, for sure.
Yeah, so Crim doing exactly what we thought he would be doing here, digging level 7.
Enemy set's not awful, so it makes sense. It does have wizard robes, but they haven't been too bad yet.
Yeah, but the Wizrobes are good because the orange Wizrobes have 2 HP, so they're 1 sword stab. The Vyres have 2 HP, they're 1 sword stab. The Stalfos have 2 HP, they're 1 sword stab. So a lot of the enemies in this set aren't that bad at all.
So that's 10 HP blue ones, so that's a little rough, but dealable.
I kind of wanted that to be a bait block. But Crim going to go ahead and take this staircase, and now Kingdahl has made his way over into the ladder blocked portion of level 6.
So now this item in level 7 has been a little elusive. I wonder where it is.
Oh my, that's quite the level 6 map. I'm trying to think the best item that Crim could find here in level 7.
Red ring at this point?
Yep. So I think it's the very tip top of that section in the V. And there's the silver arrows for Kingdahl. That's a huge, huge, huge thing.
That swings the pendulum in his favor at this point.
It does, especially considering how easy the Triforce was to get to in level 7 here.
Does the Dongo Bomb guard the item?
The Dongo has to guard the item. It's the heart container. Ooh. So now, by process of elimination, we know that we've got a very red level 9.
Yes, we do.
We've got a red ring and a red candle.
And since our story is completed with this seed, level 1 had the book and the Any Key, 2 has the recorder, 3 has the wand, 4 had the raft, 5 had the ladder, 6 had the silver, 7 has the heart container, 8 has the blue boomerang, Crimson gets a Triforce, and the white sword, 9 gets the red candle and red ring, Armless item was the bow, white sword item was the banana, and the ladder item was the power bracelet.
So yeah, Crim is going to whistle his way to 3 and take out level 4. Then comes the moment of truth. Does he go back into a half-dug level 6 to dig out the item, or does he gamble on level 9?
An hour into the seed, I think he's going to unfortunately make the 9 call.
I mean, logically, I would agree with you that making the 9 call is the correct play.
But that doesn't mean Kingdahl's going to have an easy 9. It could be a thing.
It could be, but there are very few times where I've seen somebody with silvers in 9, somebody gambling on silvers in 9, and the gambler won. It doesn't happen that often. But Crim is going to go ahead and pick up his last Triforce, as well as Kingdahl is going to pick up his last Triforce. So now in lies the fun. We know Kingdahl is going to 9. Crim is probably going to gamble on level 9. Let's see what happens here. It's all going to depend on where he whistles to.
He's floating to the left, so that means he's going downwards. So
that means he's whistling to 8, yep. Yeah, Crim's going to gamble on 9. Yep, best thing for Crim to find is the silver to kill the beast lies elsewhere.
Or 2 early items. Kingdahl is stopping off for an HP refill before going in.
Alright, so now that we're here in level 9, we are looking for a couple of things. One, we're looking for a shutter door that does not open after you kill the enemies in here. And, ooh, there's a bait block. Or when you once Ganon is dead, we're looking for a shutter door that does open after or with all the enemies still being alive. Number 2 is we are listening for the roar of Ganon. You will hear Ganon's roar in a room that is perpendicular to you. That's north, south, east, or west. So those are the 2 things that we are looking for.
And that bait block takes away one of Crim's hints.
Yeah, I guarantee he wasn't happy to see that.
And a lot of dark nuts in this room, so that gives our Crim a little bit of advantage with the white sword.
True, but when Kingdahl just bombs to the left and doesn't have to worry about fighting them.
Thankfully for Crim, I think 6 is his last bet, so he'll know where he has to go at least.
Yeah, no, he knows the items in every other dungeon, so 6 is the only place he could be.
There's Ganon.
There's Ganon. Oh my, that's huge for Kingdahl. Yeah, that's a nail right there. Unless playing hide and seek turns out to be super hard, that's it's gonna take a huge thing for Crim to come back from this.
And even with Silvers, Kingdahl took the better path.
Yep. And there we go. That is dead piggy, but more importantly, that is delicious bacon.
Bacon.
Now, of course, Kingdahl is looking for a shutter door that opens with enemies in the room, and that means we will have found Zelda. Now, Crim is going to be taking every staircase that he comes across just to find the items in here.
Yep, that's one of the tactics with 9. If you're looking for silvers, you go into every single staircase you come across.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think Crim has just found her.
And Crim has found Zelda, so that's part of the puzzle. Good thing for Crim, Kingdahl's in the wrong part of the dungeon. Bad thing for Crim, he still doesn't have silver arrows. Ooh, that's a second hint gone. No information there. Oh, this is quite the level 9 map.
Now it's just a matter of when will Crim find both items at this point.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a thing. And all of these staircases on the left-hand side, keeping Kingdahl over here, that's, slightly keeping Crim's chances alive, but the longer this goes, the less chance there is.
So the question now is, when will Kingdahl find the correct path, and when will he find the girl? And will it be too late for Crimson to get back to 6 and come back? Crimson's having a little bit of trouble with the block clip here.
That's the problem with using all these different sprites, is it sometimes you're like, wait, what? It just becomes very much harder to clip with them. That's why you'll see a lot of people, once they find a sprite they like to use, they'll stick with it.
I recently started with a different sprite myself, just out of ease of screen scrolling. It's something I've been working with. So yeah, using the correct sprite is definitely imperative.
Yeah, well, that Lionel sprite's a pain. It's adorable, but it's a pain. Kingdahl now on the correct path to get himself over to Zelda. And that bomb hole's going to do it. That is Zelda. So with that, Kingdahl going to be finishing here momentarily, and that is going to do it. Kingdahl going to finish in first place here with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 48 seconds.
Let's get some GGs in chat for Kingdahl. This was a heck of a race. And Crim fighting hit one of the items in 9, the red candle.
Yeah, that's going to be extremely disheartening. He now knows 50-50 chance of red ring or silvers being here in 9.
Alright, so we will see if Kingdahl wants to pop into chat with us momentarily. And as we said, please give both of these runners a follow. This was a heck of a race. Came very, very close down at the very end. And please give our tracker, Lorena Beaver, some thanks for the tracking, and our restreamer today, Norisha, for the restream. We appreciate you both.
Yeah, absolutely. So Krim going to continue his path through level 9 here. So yeah, Kingdahl is going to get Amazing Toaster next round. Krim is going to get a buy into the bonus bracket round 2, one of the perks of being in this particular part of the bracket. So he's going to have to wait a little bit for his second round matchup. All right, continuing through here, Krim is finding himself some dark nuts here. He at this point is just hoping to come across a staircase to find, to know whether or not he made the incorrect or correct decision. Now we are in the top left corner here. This would be a ridiculously trolly place for the second item to be. Unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately as in for us, it is not the trolley item, although right here could be as well, because again, second quest staircase is, again, nothing here for Krim. So we've got a very interesting layout of level 9 on his mini-map there. It kind of looks like, an open pod walker from Star Wars. Anyway, we're going to continue on with just finding our way here through the rest of this level 9.
Yeah, at this point, it's a matter of when Krim will find that second item and get back to 6.
Yeah, from the looks of it, Krim doesn't have too much left to explore, so there's not a whole lot of area he can get to left. Red Ring probably going to be up here in this... oh, hi, this room. This is one of those rooms where, knowing how to block clip is great. Krim's like, yeah, I don't want to block clip with the chocobo. I'm just going to take the long way. So I'm going to go ahead and continue killing these Gibdos to make his way over into the right-hand half of the map. Unfortunately, I believe this is the one to Zelda's room, so I don't know if this is going to work. I might be... yep, this is Zelda's room. So Krim going to continue on and up A here, back to start, figuring out that's the only way to get up here to the northeast corner, which is fine. Unfortunately, that means this room full of delectably evil dark nuts has to be killed again, or we can just go left.
So this is another push block room with the second quest rooms. He does find a staircase and just another transport.
We've got some delicious Patra action happening here. I think Krim has come across every staircase but the one he needs. Yeah, but knowing Crim, I know the frustration level is going to be reaching critical levels of salt right now.
All right, and I believe we do have Kingdahl with us right now. GG Kingdahl, well played.
For those of you listening at home, Discord is being Discord right now. Oh, we have a Patra guarding what appears to be the Red Ring staircase here. I'm gonna paraphrase what I think is happening here when he opens this staircase, but I don't even think I can paraphrase that into a family-friendly verbiage.
Expletive deleted.
Sure.
Alright, we are just working on a couple more technical issues, and Kingdahl will be with us momentarily.
Perhaps data put, perhaps controller meets wall, perhaps some other things. I know if this was me, I would be making sure my microphone volume was off, and I would be saying copious amounts of words that would make a sailor blush.
The second item in 9 is being a little bit elusive.
And there it is. We have finally found the Red Ring Crim bobbing the ever-loving crap out of this. He is extremely frustrated at that Red Ring. And now he is going to make his way back to 6, knowing that's the last place he has to be. But oh my word. So Crim knows for a fact he's going to probably have to go where that ladder block was, and the frustration is got to be real here.
Alright, so working on a couple more kinks with Kingdahl. Just bear with us.
Again, Discord is going to Discord.
Alright, Kingdahl, are you with us?
Yes, but this level 6 proving to be all sorts of awful, horrible, disgusting things for Crim. However, he is happy that he's out of bombs now because he can just sit there and flaunt that gosh awful piece of ugh to me. Yeah, I think Crim's come to the realization that he has to go back to that one spot he couldn't get to earlier because of ladder block. So this seed, not trolly in the sense of, you needed a raft or a power base or a recorder. Trolly in the sense of you needed the ladder to get to the silver arrows, which are buried deep in a ladder blocked level 6. But yeah, going ahead and making your way through this staircase will be the one that Crim needs to go to. He will now be able to go right here, take a stone trap right to the beak.
Nothing worse than a spike trap.
Especially not right in the beak.
Yes, this is true. So with his any key, that 3 key loss doesn't hurt him.
3 key, 3 key, 3 key, 3 key. And there is the silver arrows. Let's see what Crim does to these things. Nope, just picks them up. Not, no horrible happenings to these silver bacon skewers. But with that, we're going to be whistling our way back to level 8, which is going to take us back to level 9, and Crim will be able to finally get himself some delicious pig. Crim deciding to not whistle because he's going to go stop at the fairy fountain first because it's, well, right next to start. But the good thing for Crim is he's full cleared level 9, so he knows where everything is.
Yeah, he has that little bit of knowledge that will make his level 9 a little bit more efficient. Now they can go back to it and actually finish it.
But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we've got Ganon!
So just 8 quick shots with the white sword will do it in for Crim here.
Ganon keeps dancing off to the left, not allowing Crim to get the stun lock. There we go. Oh, no, I lied. I spoke too soon.
He gets his bacon, though.
He does get his bacon. So with that, now, Crim is not going to be saving Zelda because, well, why would a Chocobo be trying to save Zelda? No. The entire reason for this adventure for the Chocobo has nothing to do with saving Zelda. And everything to do with saving the one thing that Chocobos love more than anything else. Now, I know you're a Final Fantasy fan, Dark, so what do you think it would be that a Chocobo would be trying to save from the clutches of evil Ganon?
Well, following our theme from earlier today, and this being a food seed, it's gotta be the Geisha greens.
You would be correct. It is the Gashal greens. So instead of saving the girl, the Chocobo went on this adventure because he's hungry.
I mean, what else can be more despicable than messing with someone's food? So, I mean, it makes sense for Ganon to steal it, I suppose.
Crim trying to get the grayscale Geishel greens, but wark. And that is going to do it. Crim going to go ahead and finish in second place with a time of 1 hour, 20 minutes in 24 seconds. Putting the comment in there. Should have went with my first reaction. He's salty at himself for not going after level 6, the silver arrow.
Is it working?
Hey, it's working. We got a Kingdahl.
Oh, man.
Hey, Kingdahl. Well played.
This is the first time I'm doing interviews, so it's special.
So talk us through this seed. What'd you think about it?
Well, I mean, the levels were very far apart. For 3 and 4 in the corner, and 6 over there, and 7.
Yeah, it was a bit of a spread. So
when I bought that hint, I think I won the race.
you absolutely won the race.
The Goma.
Yep. Crimson took the gamble and went into 9 without silvers, and that's what the difference was.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I bought the 2 cheapest hints, and I got lucky.
Crim bought one of the 2, but he picked the wrong one.
Okay. Gotta love them mixed hints, though.
Yeah, you're never sure if you're gonna get something good or something that's not so great.
Yeah, just I had some money, and I thought I'll buy one, like 1 of 3, 1 of 3. If I hit 1, okay, it would be good. And then into 4, a ladder blocked in 4, 3, 4. I didn't know what I was doing really there. Went up to 5. Had no bombs. I mean, this could have gone a lot faster if I would have gotten some drops somewhere. Because I had to go back to 5 and to get the ladder. I could have gotten the ladder on the first try there, I think.
Yeah, I think that the level 5 setup was... I think you had to leave because you were bomb blocked from that Patra room.
Yeah, I couldn't go left there, so I had to leave. And I didn't know where 7 was by then, so I'd have known the 7 was above it, and I mean, yeah. And the Patra in level 2, I'm glad I didn't have to go back to that one, because with the fireballs and the Patra and the wood sword, it's not a good combination.
Yeah, no, I definitely know something about having to kill a Patra in level 2 with fireballs and limited resources, but I'm still salty.
That Patra was hiding the recorder, so it wasn't the best of items to deal with. It would have been nice to have for transportation, but that's about it.
Yeah, the recorder would have been great for getting the silver arrows out of 6.
Yeah, you had the fancy world wrap to get back over here, 6.
Yeah,
so that was a nice little...
It's supposed to be fancy. If someone, it wasn't really executed very fancily, but it worked.
So
I also
going into
did the
next week, you will be going against Amazing Toaster. Any thoughts on next week?
Yeah, I mean, I think I have a pretty good record compared to the other 7 guys that got the top seeds. So it feels a little bit better than some of the other guys that I would have felt that it would be over already. But I think that's a pretty even matchup.
It'll definitely be a fun one to watch. And we have a question in chat from This Is Not Yoho. He wants to know if you sent Crim to the Chocobo factory since Crim was playing as a Chocobo.
Wait. I don't know anything about that Chocobo. I asked him if he was running his Kirby.
Yeah, no, he was just a big old giant chicken.
Because I saw when he raced Sky Bills that his screen scrolling with Kirby was pretty off. So I was hoping for Kirby. I don't know about the Chocobo scrolls.
Yeah, he's played with the Chocobo less than he's played with Kirby, so the Chocobo scrolls were pretty much like the Kirby scrolls.
Amazing. when you're the opponent, I guess.
All right. Any further questions, Crim, before you Greenleaf, before you wrap it up?
Okay, whoa. Did you just call me Crim?
I did not.
You just called me Crim. I think we're done. I think you and I are done here. Like we're done. Like, goodbye. We're done.
So anyway, Kingdahl, congratulations again. Great race. Well played. Good luck next week.
Yeah, thanks. And GG to Crimson. He got unlucky. Those things have happened to to me in this tournament also. So. Shit happens.
All right. One more special thanks to Loretta Beaver for tracking with us today and Norris for the restream. Special thanks to my co-commentary partner, the Greenleaf Effect. I am Dark Falls 1983. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you on the next show. Thank you all, and have a great afternoon.